Cyprus is renowned as one of the world's favorite destinations for idyllic holidays. Countryside, with a diverse wealth of its own, a year-round mild Mediterranean climate. Over the last few years, the island has become the focus for cyclists from all over the world, especially visitors who love to explore this idyllic landscape on a cycling holiday. Cycling in Cyprus creates journeys of discovery with the sounds of nature all around. Archaeological remains of past civilizations to explore. Along your cycling route, ancient Byzantine churches to discover, and around the hills, vineyards maintaining 4,000 years of winemaking. Professional and amateur cyclists alike make use of the well-organized bicycle centers with bike rental, storage, spares and repair facilities, and advice on the many cycling trails. For professional or recreational mountain bikers looking to get off the beaten track, Cyprus offers an abundance of hidden trails along the coast or up in the mountains, gliding through protected forests with the wildlife, flowers, and the intoxicating aroma of the pine trees. Enjoy some real Cypriot hospitality by staying in a restored traditional house or one of the small family hotels in the mountain villages, carefully renovated to maintain their distinctive character and include all modern conveniences. They provide a comfortable and pleasant stay in the rural and peaceful areas of the island. Setting off on a cycling expedition through the island's countryside, you have to remember that in Cyprus, cars drive on the left side of the road. En route through the more remote mountainous regions, you will find some of the oldest Byzantine churches and monasteries of Cyprus that are included in UNESCO's list of World Heritage Sites. Cycling through the inspiring and enthralling countryside of Cyprus is a unique way for you to meet up with the Cypriot way of life and the traditions of the island's rural people and their customs. Leave the countryside and along the edge of crystal clear waters, marvel at the glorious sunset in the warm evening air. With the financial support of the European Union, the Cyprus Tourism Organization has designed a complete cycling network covering the entire countryside. As a first stage, a unique 57-kilometre signposted cycling route has been created, passing through the magnificent and unsurpassed natural beauty of the Troodos Mountains. The route has been meticulously planned, is simply stunning, and an experience you'll never forget. Cyprus has been described by some as a continent in miniature, and cycling around the island you will experience its great diversity of landscape, the enviable way of life, and centuries of rural cultural traditions. Cypriots as a whole are friendly people, and cyclists can be assured of a warm welcome, particularly in the more remote villages and countryside. English is widely spoken, so asking for directions should not be a problem. Cyprus is better known for its summer sun and its beaches, but a large part of the island, and especially its mountainous areas, is covered by beautiful and protected coniferous forests. The landscape changes dramatically from one moment to the next, giving you either an adventurous or dreamily romantic ride. Cyprus's coastal regions are not the sole domain of swimmers and beach lovers during the summer months. They provide excellent routes for cyclists, each casting its own unique magic spell irrespective of the season or time of day. They offer that special sense of peace and tranquility for each and every cyclist. Traversing the island's countryside, the cyclist will not need a packed lunch, since the landscape is regularly dotted by tavernas and restaurants, offering a large variety of traditional Cypriot dishes. Cycling has developed to an enviable degree. Many world-class cycling champions, as well as professional and national teams from all over the world, chose Cyprus for their winter training. Depending on their preferences and skill, cyclists of every ability can choose from a wide variety of trails. Given Cyprus's small size, these trails are relatively close to each other. The ideal climatic conditions are between the months of October and May, when temperatures range between 15 to 25 degrees centigrade, and with a low mean annual rainfall, cyclists can train without having to worry about the weather. During the last few years, more and more well-known international cycling stars are choosing Cyprus as a base, while at the same time, competitive cycling on the island has developed significantly. The well-established three-day mountain cycling Avxentia race, held annually, forms one of the top competitive cycling events on the island, with the participation of notable athletes from many European countries. Cyprus is ideal, as the short distances mean that there are rapid changes of terrain, entailing a variety of different road surfaces. Within the space of 10 kilometers, you can go from rock to clay, steep to flat, enabling you to experience many different surfaces within a short period of time, making the island one huge mountain bike arena. Events are organized by the Cyprus Cycling Federation, which has been a member of the International Cycling Union since 1978. Cyprus boasts an excellent tourist infrastructure, offering services of a very high standard. Those who prefer the winter period can easily find a place to stay at relatively low cost. After a hard cycling race, a traditional repast with plenty of quality food and local wine. The Cypriot countryside is a unique destination for cyclists of all ages and demands, offering enchanting cycling routes and novel experiences in an excellent climate. Cyprus is the perfect cycling destination for professional athletes and tourists alike. You come into contact with its hospitable people, and you can get to know the island's rural culture and traditions. Whether exploring the winding dirt tracks of the breathtaking Troodos Mountains, the beautifully wild nature trails, or the sandy coves and the rugged coastline of the Akamas, authentic Cyprus is a haven for cyclists. Come and feel the experience.